Just thought I'd do a wee update what I've been up to in the car. I've been here a few days and trying to do a couple of jobs on it. It's never ending. I'm just going to run through a few jobs I've been up to. I made the new lower wishbones. I didn't like the last style. So I think they should be a bit better now. I made a wee jig for them. Just a rough and ready jig, but it'd be handy if I ever bend something, I can make a new one quite easy. Also with the steering, I had a spacer in here, and I was scared in case this bolt breaks with the load. So just made a wee bracket, it fits onto the suspension, a bit of tube it welds on, and it just turns with the steering, so hopefully that's a bit stronger. The engine's basically finished, it's just trying to get everything to fit on. Probably all seen a gearbox. Basically it's an Evo gearbox. I think it was about a 19mm plate, so I machined 19mm off the gearbox, made a new flange, did a wee drawn. It's up here, you can hardly see the drawn, but just did a drawn with the sizes. Got a new plate machined, welded on. Then ended up the flywheel wasn't fitting, so I got a new flywheel made. Maybe when I see it. No, I want to see it. Hold on. You can just about see it in there. If I can edit this video, I'll put some photos. The bearing was too close to the clutch, so I had to get a new flywheel to get more clearance. Made a new bracket for the oil filter. I changed the engine mount, reinforced it at the back. Made new brackets for gear linkage down there, that was a nightmare. Made a new engine mount for doing in the gearbox and transfer box. The cam sensors in, and the cranks sensor and new crank pulleys on. Got a new brake lines, but I'll need to change this brake line because it's half a close to the wheel here, so I'll get a new end and get it bent down a bit. Still waiting on bolts for the front anti-roll bar. Got the reservoirs in for the clutch, front and back brakes. Got a cowl fitting. I got the wiper eventually fitted in for the wiper. Also fitted the front windscreen, heated windscreen. I'm going to change the injectors because it's low resistance, so I'm going to change them to high resistance. I've still to weld on an AN fitting for a breather, then I'll spray the rocker cover. Manifold's basically finished. That's all fitted on. I've got the blanks in the back, all plugged up, just to change injectors. Basically the water system, it comes, well, planning coming out the heat, go through a small radiator, that's all made up in another garage, come back through the swirl pot, back in the engine. The main water system comes through here, through the bulkheads, two bulkheads, and it goes to the radiator in the back, through the electric water pump. That's mostly all made as well, it's another garage. Clutch hose, let's get a clutch hose, goes up through here, through the bulkhead, and that's just for the bleed. The turbo's finished. Return back in the engine, and the feeds are hosed up. I've ordered a couple of hoses now. Well, I will be getting hoses for the wastegate, the boost controllers here, exhaust temperature sensors in there, lambdas in there, underneath. So basically, it's a whole new front subframe's been made, wishbones things are made. Prop shafts are on now, that's all okay. Anti-roll bar, suspension's doing. Just a few little, well, loads of little jobs to do. Brakes is all done, calipers on, new mounts is all made up. Just excuse the mess, it's just a shambles. My warm on again, so every time you see this video, I'll probably be offshore. The dashes are finished. Dash around the steering wheel, gear change. I'm doing the cable just now. Fit the new handbrake. Battery isolator. The tank, fuel tanks are in. That's on there. The pipes are made. The filler pipes goes up in air. The radiator box are made. Just need to paint it and clean it up. What else is in here? ECU's in. PDM that goes up in air. So pair of boxes is laid in of new because that needs to come out because I need to order another brake servo. Electric steering. There's not much else in here. Just fit on my brake lines again. It's air filter, steering wheel, roll cage. That's a carbon roof it's on. Need to run the heated windscreen wires down through the dash. It's a handbrake. Got the alternator fitted at the back of the engine. Had to move this water hose to make a new bracket to keep it off the inlet manifold. The fuel regulators, took a gauge off and I'll put a sensor in there so you can read it. Get some hoses, bulkhead hoses for the fuels on. What else have I done down here? Engine mount down in there. Water pulley. Exhaust's quite close to here, so I chopped a bit off and welded a plate on it. See how that goes. There's heaps of bits. Just need to run it and see if it's going to work. There's just so much little brackets. And the whole car's painted. The bumper and the wings, that's another garage. It's a lot easier when it's off to work on. That's about it really. It's heaps of small little jobs. The car's cluttered and stewing. Well, it's not a good clean's been here for donkeys. But it's back end. Let me see if I can show you the rear subframe. Hey, look. It's a bit dark, but it's the rear subframe. It's got the RS Evo rear definite. That's all finished. Park brakes is all on. Everything's cluttered and stew. That's easy enough fixed. The front intercooler, the oil cooler, the smart radiator, that's all mounted. The frames are made, splitters made, canyards is all made. All that's all painted, so getting there. Just need to paint the frame. That's not painted yet. And I still need to get a breather tank made once I find some space. Intercooler pipes. Hopefully it'll just come out of turbo and intercooler up the inlet manifold. So that's the latest update. Just trying to button a hang up. All the little jobs, just takes forever. Just in a good time. But getting there. Okay, catch you later on.